The Samsung Galaxy Note series was a line of high-end smartphone category that introduced the phablet category that bridging the gap between a smartphone and a small tablet. This line, Samsung Galaxy Note introduced a S Pen permitting for people to take the notes or drawing things, and introduced a larger display in 2011 when the first Note was released. The screen was 5.3 inches and everything was built in the house. In 2011 autumn, the Samsung released the Samsung Galaxy Note Series 1. That one have a 5.3-inch display, high HD Super AMOLED. The processor was made in the house, Exynos 4210 dual-core 1.4 gigabytes. The RAM was 1 gigabyte, and the storage come in two versions, 16 and 32 gigabytes with support for SD card. The mainstream for this one, Samsung created the phablet category. It was a big phone for that time. The build quality was just plastic with the glass of the screen, and was a bulky phone for that era, and they sold 10 million phones in a couple of months. In 2012, Samsung released the Note 2. This one have a major upgrades. The software become even better. The Samsung called this phone the good, the bigger, the faster, and the smarter. The Samsung create a new S Pen for this device, making it longer and thin, and after this has been more easy to use. The screen was getting another upgrade and become bigger for 5.3 inch from the first model. This one is 5.5 inch. The processor, the GPU, Exynos 4412, it's a quad-core processor for this time. The RAM memory get another gig plus, and now is 2 gig plus. But still the storage come in three versions, 16, 32 and 64 gigabytes internal storage with SD card support. The main camera was 8 megapixel, the front camera 2 megapixel, and the battery has 3100 milliampere. And as well the body of the phone was plastic, just the front was the glass. And Samsung sold 30 million devices on over that year. In September 2013, Samsung released the Note 3. They introduced a much more premium design and better software. For this device, Samsung has put on the back panel the letter, and the phone get a premium look. The screen get a better quality, full HD screen, Super AMOLED at 5.7 inch. The screen get it's bigger this time, and the colors are more powerful. This one become the best phone for somebody who want to make video content. Samsung put on this one Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor, quad-core at 2.3 GHz, 3 GB RAM, and internal storage start from 16 GB with SD card support. The main camera this time is 13 megapixel and could film at 4K. The front camera become the same one, the 2 megapixel camera, and the battery was 3200 milliampere. And in the first month, the Samsung sold 5 million devices. In August 2015, Samsung released the Note 5. This phone was a premium smartphone, the most premium and beautiful smartphone. It was made front and back from the glass, and the frame of the aluminium. This phone get a really nice screen. The the color of the screen was perfect, and with the camera, 16 megapixel camera, was perfect for someone who want to do the social media content. With this camera you took the photo and the video was perfect for 2015. The processor of this phone was octa core and 4 gigs RAM, and this one was the first smartphone from a Samsung Galaxy Note which had a non-removable battery, and they lose the SD card support. In 2016, Samsung released the Note 7. We don't have a Note 6. The Samsung Galaxy Note was the best phone of the year just for a couple of days. This phone was the best one, had the most new technology and design with a perfect grip, and has been the first Note water and dust resistant. This one had an iris scanner and the first Note with a USB Type-C. This phone has the first display certificate HDR, and this one become with Exynos processor, octa-core, 4 GB RAM, and the minimum storage on this one was starting from 64 GB. The only problem with this phone was the battery. After Samsung released the phone, some people make a complaint about the phone becoming hot and starting in like a fireball, and Samsung decided to don't sell anymore this phone, and everyone who bought this phone have to send it back to Samsung and get a refund. In August 2017, Samsung released the Note 8. With this phone, they have to forget the Note 7, which was a big fail. This phone take the Samsung S8 design and was the first Note with a dual camera and 2x optic zoom. This phone take the infinity display from Samsung S8 edge to edge, and this one was the biggest screen, 6-inch. And with the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, this one has two processor, depends for Note 8 sold in Europe. They have been with Exynos. If you were in the rest of the world, you have Snapdragon processor, what it was a lot better than Exynos. The Samsung Galaxy Note 9 was just an upgrade from the Note 8. This phone come with a bigger screen, bigger battery, and the S Pen come with the Bluetooth technology, and you can use it that one like a remote controller. The standard memory of this one was 128 gigabytes. The cooler system get an important upgrade, and you can playing games for hours and the phone still be very cool. And this one has 6 gigs RAM and 128 gigabytes memory, and the maximum storage on this one was 512 gigabytes. In 2019, Samsung released two models of Notes, Note 10 and Note 10 Plus. The main reason for this one was Samsung thinking some people want a S Pen on a smaller screen, not on the big one. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 has a 6.3-inch display, and the 10 Plus has a 6.8-inch screen. The front camera was a punch in the screen. This was called Infinity O display. The charging speed for this phone was 45 watts, was the biggest, the fastest way to charge your phone. And the screen, the dynamic AMOLED with HDR Plus, get a support for cinematic viewing. This Note was the first one who come with no jack support, and was the first Samsung phone with triple camera. In 2020, Samsung released the last Note, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 and Samsung Galaxy 20 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra was the best Note ever. In August 2020, Samsung released the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 and Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra was the best Note ever. This Note was the first one come with 120 Hz display and get the biggest main camera, 108 megapixel camera, and a 12 megapixel camera with a zoom optic 5x. The specs for this phone was the processor Exynos 990 octa-core, 12 gigs RAM, and the minimum storage on this device was 120 gigs and a 4500 mAh battery. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 was a fail. Was a very expensive phone with mid-end technology. This was my video for today. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.